My comrades, Karl Marx and Engels, two of the founders of communism, or at least the ideas behind communism. This is a statue in a park right here in the center of Berlin, the old center of was East Berlin, now by Alexanderplatz and the TV tower and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, what I want to talk about here is you have this remnant of communism in East Germany, okay? And a lot of the people feel kind of bad, at least from the east, because when the wall fell down, it's called the Wende, when the wall fell and the change and everything, because a lot of the east culture was kind of thrown out. It was looked at, it was inferior, it was bad, it was communist, blah, blah, blah. And so the Easterners, they were paid less, they were treated worse. It's kind of, I lived here during the Wende time, and it really does, there was a big difference. I mean, even in Berlin, if you worked at a university on the east side, Humboldt, you got paid 10% less than you did at the Free University on the west side, okay? And that's the way it was. And the thing is, when you're coming around Berlin, make sure you make a chance, take the time to find some of the old communist things, because they're disappearing fast. You see this green field right here? Right here used to be the Palast der Republik, the Republic Palace, the Parliament of East Germany, all right? Now, it's just a field, okay? Well, eventually, though, they are rebuilding the old city castle that was here. That was actually destroyed to make the Palast der Republik. Yeah, but hey, what are you going to do? So, eventually one day there's going to be a castle here that used to be here for a while. Anyway, another little side note, you can see the Berliner Dome. It's just from 1904. It was very nice. You can go inside, walk around, go up to the top, all kinds of cool stuff. And then you have the Spree, this little river here. This is one of the canals, which you can take little boats through and have a nice little tour of the city. It's a very nice thing to check out, okay, and things like that. But, if you're looking for some of the major, going back to the East German thing, if you look at some of the major sites, you have Alexanderplatz with kind of the opulent, we are great, we're in the east kind of stuff. If you go to out by Ostkreuz, there's the Soviet Memorial to World War II. Well, it's kind of like a thank you to the Soviet soldiers for liberating us. It was made with Hitler's big parliament building they were building. They took the blocks for that they were trying to build and made it out of that, and it is an amazing site. I don't know if we're going to have time to get here because we're only here for a weekend, and I'm here with my family, my son, and everybody, so a little bit less time to do all that. But definitely worth checking out, and just look it up and see some of these things. You have the Berlin Wall. We're going to go out there and check that out. If you go to Warschauer Straße or even to the Ostbahnhof, the East Station, you can get off there and walk to see the East Side Gallery, which has a lot of the wall still left, okay, which has been kind of painted and all these things. But, make sure you go out there and see it, because this is part of history that people are forgetting. You see people walking around with the CCCP, the USSR T-shirts, going, ha ha ha, it's so great. But people forget how it really was. So don't miss out on seeing some of history that's still around. All right, so we're going to see some more of Berlin, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, my comrade.